Hello everyone, and welcome to FeyFinders, a Dungeons & Dragons podcast navigating listeners into the vague and supernatural. My name is Sam, and I will be your Dungeon Master for the first installment of the new home game series, Dark Fairytales Anthology, episode Gingerbread House. And playing with me today is the joyous Jupiter.
Hello.
The sensational Shepherd.
Hello, good tidings listener.
And the creative Cove.
Nice to be here.
And last but not least, the tantalizing Trinity.
Are you dating anyone? Because I want you to be my bagel.
Now, let us jump into this storybook.
Wow, you guys, nothing? Not even a sound? No words.
I understood it.
Bagel.
That was terrible.
Bay.
Okay.
I guess it's a written one, but that's all right.
Alright. The quiet town of Icing, nestled deep in the Jubilee Forest, is not known for excitement. The townsfolk are content living mundane, humble lives. The town weaver Gatsby enjoys working on her loom on the front porch, sipping dandelion tea. The woodcarver Cecil is breaking logs down into more manageable pieces in their front yard. The herbalist Fraser is making his rounds around town delivering tonics to his patients. All seems like a typical day in Icing, save for the poor baker Whitburn and his wife Basta rushing with panic-stricken faces over to the town notice board. They have a large piece of parchment, and they hang it quickly and make their way over to the edge of the town, where there is a path that leads to the edge of the densest part of the forest. They stand before, looking longingly down the path, then hurry back over to their bakery to presumably remove the morning fresh assortment of baked goods that you can already smell seeping through the open door of their shop. Some of the townspeople glance their way, but return to their morning duties, though some spare more attention on this disruption of their town's routine. A minotaur, who has just emerged from their stone cabin, stretches, ready to greet the morning, and eyes the baker and his wife curiously. Cove, can you please introduce your character?
I would love to. The character that I'm playing is Fee, and this minotaur is a Highland cow, specifically. And she is actually a mini-tar, as she is 4'6". She has an ostrich feather hanging from one of her ears. She is in sort of light purple wrappings that has orange trim. It's almost the same color as her orangish fur. Bright green eyes that subtly peek through a mess of hair that lays in front of them. And there is a braid in her hair on the opposite side of where the ostrich feather is. And she has some nice horns on her, let me just say.
Wonderful. Welcome, V. An earth genasi who is watering the town's vegetable garden peers over, lingering a little longer on a bushel of budding purple carrots, longer than necessary. And Jupiter, can you please introduce your character?
Yeah, so you see standing there watering the garden, Melanie. She is wearing a simple gray tunic with a silver corset and a long coat over top that looks like it is made of starlight, just glittering dark blue with lots of sparkles in it. She has pale green skin with a slightly darker hair that is long and flowing and loose. And across her cheeks, it looks like glitter, but it's actually little gemstone freckles. And her eyes are a startling blue, and when you get close and you look at them, it almost looks as if they're crystals. Her irises are crystals. She's just staring at those carrots a little bit and then goes back to watering.
And you see a shift strider who is sitting outside sketching out plans for building expansion in the town. Their pencil stalls as they observe the commotion. And Shep, can you please introduce your character?
Sure. Sitting on this bench, taking a break from scouting, sketching out these architecture designs. About a 5'4" figure. Slim, however, it can't really be seen as they are wearing heavy dusters and cloaks for most of their torso that are a mix of this palish cream and blues and oranges and browns, with these pants that come up just above the ankle that kind of poof out, with kind of open-toed shoes. Along their back there is a kind of gnarled looking long bow. From their and from their neck hangs a small necklace that kind of looks like a whistle of some kind, but it's purple with like blue etchings. Their face is very boyish. This figure looks no more in human years, about like maybe early 18, maybe close to 20. Their hair is this like poof of white fur with almost like canine ears poking out the top of the head, with goggles adorning the front of where the ears sit, with teal blue eyes that are staring at this drawing that they're doing and like flipping the pencil in their hand.
And what was your name?
Apologies. Vesta Gear.
Fantastic. Welcome, Vesta. So as your morning has been disrupted by all this commotion, and you see over at the town notice board, you see in quite large black calligraphy the terms "Help Wanted."
Interesting. And Vesta will stow the sketchbook, but continue holding the pencil and spinning it, walking over to check out more of the details of this board.
Are V and Melanie still going to go about their business, or are they also going to make their way over?
Oh, that seems much more interesting than anything she would be doing, so she is absolutely going to check it out.
Melanie will take a second glance at her garden before setting down the watering can and heading over.
Stunning. So you all walk over to the notice board and see written in big block letters, "Help Wanted. Hedel and Gransel are missing. A reward will be issued to anyone who can bring them home.
Sorry.
Please inquire for more details at the bakery.
You can't just say Hedel and
Sorry,
Gransel
can you
and not
repeat
pause.
Yes, I can repeat that. Help wanted. Hedel and Gransel are missing. A reward will be issued to anyone who can bring them home. Please inquire for more details at the bakery.
That was so. My brain stopped for a
My
moment.
brain
where I was like,
corrected it.
what?
I didn't
Wait.
realize you said it different.
Yeah, me too.
Like, it was like a full stutter where I was like, huh? Wait, what? Huh? No, stop that. Wait.
Okay. Hedel and
And Gransel.
Gransel.
Yes.
I'm gonna just send
Yes.
that to our chat real quick.
Shepard.
You know how many times I had to like make sure that I was writing it correctly?
Oh my god.
Would
Unhinged.
Gransel's nickname be Gran? Sorry, yes.
Hedel.
And Gransel.
Okay. So, as you're all standing at the notice board, from the entrance of the bakery, you can see a shadow pass in the entryway, though it appears that no one is there. You all look around, and it seems that it was just your imagination. But then suddenly, a voice pipes up.
What are we all looking at?
You look down and see a bunt cake with legs looking up at you.
my God.
Trinity, may you please introduce your character?
Yes. The man you see below you is none other than the long-lost cousin of the world-renowned Gingerbread Man. This is Tobias, the Bunt Cake Man. Commander of the cakes, chief of the cookies, bearer of the bread, promoter of the pie, freer of the flan, liberator of the lemon drops, and champion of the croissants, and messenger of the macarons, founder and leader of the BGAMK, Baked Goods Against Mankind. From sea to sea, the highest mountain to the lowest valley, he is known for his honorable endeavor to free every scone and pastry alike from the grappling claws of the NBRs, non-baked races. And in his late cousin's memory, he vows to die before he sees another dough baked into servitude. And he's a bunt cake. He's about 2.5 feet tall. His round form is perfect for sneaking through kitchens and diving out of evil ovens. He's got this cartoonish face at the top of his cake with like white and black icing all across his body, and pinned to his chest, or like the right side of his cake, is like an edible blue, white, and red flower. Vive la breadvolution, my brothers.
Agreed. Hello.
What are we all looking
Just-
at? What's this? I can't.
Where
Somebody
did
bring
you-
it down here. I'm too short.
Where did you come from? I didn't
Wouldn't
see you
you
walk
love
up.
to know?
Okay.
What is it?
well-
What's it say? What's it say? Somebody read it. I can't see it.
I'll bring it down slowly for Tobias.
They're missing, huh? Well, would be a shame if somebody found them and held them for ransom. But alright, I guess I've got my work cut out. And he's gonna go back inside the bakery.
Wouldn't the goal be to bring them home safely?
Yeah, that one too. Yeah, Yeah.
Of course.
Shall we go investigate? Go towards the bakery? With you?
Oh, I'm always looking for honorable soldiers.
I'll go home.
Wage the war.
Bye.
Wait, no, wait,
Oh,
come back.
wait.
I'm sorry. Honorable was specified, and I'm just not sure I can do that.
Well, between you and me, friend, if you're not, it's even better.
Oh. Okay.
I'm waging a war. And I need all the help I can get.
War. What I can do.
I like this one. All right.
Well, let's go.
Before we start,
To the bakery.
And you were saying? You had... Oh, V will like kind of look over.
nothing. Let's go.
Lead the way.
Okay, my composure. So you all make your way to the shop, and once you enter, you see the baker rolling out dough and doing his best not to drop tears into his work. His wife is setting about putting fresh muffins on a cooling rack. Her face is stony, and her eyebrows are drawn down. The baker looks up as you all enter and quickly wipes his face, leaving smears of flour that are now damp on his cheeks. And with an attempt at a smile, he greets you. Good morning, all.
No. You keep your tears. It must hurt to bake innocent goods, doesn't it?
I'm sorry?
No. It's fine. I'm not hurt. So your children are missing, huh?
Yes, it's been 2 days since they've been missing, and my poor children, they went out picking pears in the woods with my wife, and then suddenly they disappeared, and we have been looking for and waiting for so long for them to return, and they've never been gone this long.
I guess my compatriots and I, whom I just really met, shall find them for you.
By any means.
Oh, yes,
necessary.
please.
'Tis only the honorable, I wink at thee, thing to do.
Did they have any distinguishing features when they left? Any particular clothing we should be aware of?
You see the wife of the baker, Basta, come up and say, well, it was so sudden. They were filling their baskets and we were out picking pears, and 1 second, poof, they were gone. We are desperately waiting for their safe return. The poor Hedel and Gronsel. We don't have much, but we are prepared to issue a reward of 30 gold pieces and all the pears the two darlings have in their baskets. We were out and they were wearing their play clothes. You know, the small dresses, and it was a kind of a burnt red on Hedel, and Gronsel was wearing some beige trousers with a loose white tunic.
I can't keep it together.
Well, yeah, that's something for us to
I
look
was
out
doing
for.
so well.
And
And they would still have their
baskets.
baskets.
Hedel and Gronsel.
They would still have their baskets.
With the pears, of course. Did you notice anything out of the ordinary after they disappeared?
Not at all. They just sort of went poof. My poor stepchildren, I just couldn't imagine them being out there in the woods alone, deprived and wandering. Poof!
Right.
I'm just like, is this lady... Can I insight check her?
Of course you can.
Can I as well? As possible?
This is one of those, it's so
I'm-
hard not to bet.
Yeah.
I'm also gonna answer.
Tobias
course.
is trying to stuff as much pastries as he can in his... He's not wearing clothes, so I guess in his arms?
Yeah, go roll. Okay, so we'll do the insight checks, and then Trinity, you can roll a sleight of hand.
Sensational.
Well, I have a whole -2, so that's a 10.
Yeah, everything looks fine
Oh,
here. That's
you-
a 6.
I got a 16.
Oh yeah.
Hey!
Oh, fantastic! So, Melanie and Vesta, you are just so, like, you can just see the hurt, the pain in this stepmother's eyes. She's doing her best to keep it all together, and she's trying, and she's just so, like, she genuinely looks devastated. And V, you can see the hurt in her eyes as she looks like she's trying to hold it together, devastated that her children, her precious stepchildren, have vanished. Although, it looks like there might be a little bit of, perhaps, what's the word? Not anger, per se, but, perhaps a little bit of, like, displeasure in her eyes as well. Something else is brewing underneath.
Okay. You'll take a second. And I'll look in her general direction. Do you have anything that belonged to them?
Well, we are a modest shop, and we only really have our baskets and our clothing. But perhaps we have the conjoined mirror, or the communal mirror.
Anything that they might have worn? Do you only have one outfit for all of you?
Yes, they're.
Don't you all only have one outfit? This is quite a humble town.
One outfit?
I don't have any outfit at all, so.
Yeah, you are naked, that's true.
Hey! Hey!
By definition.
Eyes up here! Eyes up! Eyes down here!
Don't worry, I can't see.
Stop thinking about it then. Thoughts up here.
No. Do you have any, like, coat or gloves or bedding? Bedding will work too. Literally
Stop.
anything.
Patches.
Oh, we do have our straw that we sleep out in the attic in.
Oh god.
That is horrific, but
Sleep
it'll
on
work.
straw? Yeah.
This is Little House
Yes.
on the Prairie.
and Whitburn also chimes in and says, "Well, they were all out by the Prickly Pixie Point. That's where they vanished into thin air. They were picking pears at Prickly Pixie Point.
Sorry, one more time. Where was that?
They were picking pears at Prickly Pixie Point, and they disappeared into thin air.
Prickly Pixie Point.
Yes, Prickly Pixie Point, picking
Okay.
pears.
That is so many
Please
peas.
bring them home safe to us.
Say that 10 times fast.
Go.
First,
Prickly Pixie
maybe-
Point.
Can you show us around to the straw where they might have slept so we can get their scent?
Of course. And Whitburn is going to, like, take off his apron, sort of, like, throw it on the counter, discarding it, taking this as highest priority, and then goes and pulls a little lever, and a stepladder comes down from the ceiling, and he gestures to go up as he starts to climb. And then as you guys all sort of make your way to the top of the attic, you can see that it is quite a low roof. It looks like maybe like 4 feet at the maximum in height, so you kind of like, well, some of you have to crouch down to be able to like fully get into the space, and you just see like a full covered floor of straw.
You guys make me very sad. And then she's going to start, like, sniffing around.
Yeah.
I'd also like to start picking some of the hay straw, if possible, just to get like a small bushel in my hand from where they slept.
Sure. And you can see Whitburn saying, please don't take too many. We don't get our next straw shipment until next year, you know, one time a year for our bedding.
Good lordy.
Oh, of course. We'll leave plenty.
I am so shocked anyone in this village is still alive.
How have they survived?
It is a wonder.
Anyway, I've got what I need.
thank you so much for taking on this contract, and when you return home safe with them, it's all of the prickly pixie point pears that you can enjoy, and the 30 gold.
I think they'll be tainted with sadness. You can keep my portion. And V will go back down the ladder.
I don't want your sad fruit!
Tobias is shoveling as much of their baking equipment as he can into their oven.
Oh, absolutely. Trinity, please roll your sleight of hand to collect your pastries.
It was a 24.
Oh my god.
Oh, fantastic. You know
when
what?
everybody went upstairs, I wanted to just start shoveling their shit into their oven.
Into the oven? Basta is still there, so you can roll a stealth for that. And I'm gonna say for your 24 of sleight of hand, you get like 15 baked goods. You get like 10 of the freshly baked muffins, and you get like 3 baguettes and 2 croissants.
Croissant?
Sensational.
Croissant.
That was a 25 to stealth and shove stuff into their oven.
Oh yeah, so you start shoveling in rolling pins, and you put in some baking sheets. You see an empty cooling rack and you shove that in there. Basta is too busy like doing whatever else she's doing. She's still like watching around, like kind of looking up into the attic space, until still like slowly removing the rest of the muffins from the muffin tin and putting them onto this cooling rack. But you stole 10 of those while she was kind of gazing away.
Beauty. Vive la breadvolution.
I don't know how to say goodbye, and Vesta will also follow down the ladder and outside. Well, I have experience going through these woods, and I also should probably get my friend for this. And Vesta's gonna huff and puff and blow into their little whistle in
God!
around their neck, and purple and blue smoke is going to start to like kind of waft out of it, and gets larger, and it starts circling them and starts circling the ground as in like an arcane lightning that goes through this cloud. A almost serpent-like shaped drake comes out. It's maybe about 4 feet in length. Not very tall, but it has like a saddle in the back for Vesta to ride, and it looks more cat-like and has more fur than it does dragon-esque features. And we'll hop on top and say, "Hi, Grundy, I have a thing for you," and is going to say, "We need to find these people," and I'm gonna try to have Grundy sniff the straw.
Fantastic. So your little dragony cat serpent chimera-esque creature is going to take a big sniff, and then almost like in a bloodhound sort of like motion, like jerks one of its legs up and then points its head towards the path into the densest part of the Jubilee Forest.
Might be a good start, shall we?
We shall.
By all means.
V, would you also like some of this straw for scent purposes, or?
Oh, I've got it. But thank you.
Okay. Mm-hmm. We'll shove it back into the pocket.
Oh, that pocket's gonna look weird. It's gonna be all stabby the entire journey.
Oh yeah.
Stabby pocket.
V's gonna go at full pace.
Stunning. So you're running.
Not quite. She just has a movement speed of 45 feet.
Power walking.
Fantastic.
Rude. I was gonna say Tobias is also running, but you're faster than Tobias, which is sad.
Trying to think about a bunt cake running is really funny. I'm sorry,
Sam, can I be faster?
No, you have 40 speed.
I only have.
You just start rolling.
Because the gingerbread man's cousin is fast. That was the whole point.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair.
And then the gingerbread man was eaten by a wolf, and then Tobias had to take over the revolution.
Yeah, obviously.
Obviously. Duh. Don't you know the lore?
Sorry, I'm so
Yeah,
sorry.
don't you know the gingerbread man lore, guys? Come on. This is the whole story.
Okay. So you all make your way to the edge of town where the path to the densest part of the forest lies. The trees grow far more wild, and the further that you go in, the sun streams down in scarce sections between branches, casting deep shadows along the path. The forest is quiet, and the air is thick and moves little in the compact space. But you do know your way, and you make it with the 1-hour trek to Prickly Pixie Point with little issue. Here, the forest opens into a glen with a slow-moving creek running on the far side where thorny bushes are spread and arch over the water like bridges. You can see on the floor a cluster of half-eaten pears and some bread rolls on the ground.
My brothers.
Murdered.
They're dead, Trinity.
Cold blood. Sniff, sniff.
No.
Do we all
I just like
burial
pat.
ceremony?
Their sacrifice is not to be forgot. And I'll pick them up and just throw them into the river.
You see the little bread rolls float down this very slow-moving stream, and you kind of almost hear a lamenting, almost like, what are they called? The trumpets go, do do do, do do do.
Tobias is saluting. At the river's edge, saluting.
Fantastic. And sorry, Jupiter, what were you saying?
Oh, Melanie was gonna like pat Tobias on the head and be like, I'm so sorry for your loss. And then as Tobias throws the rolls in the river, Melanie will stand next with like a somber look and be like, may their souls be at peace now.
Thank you.
Tragic.
And I'll throw the rest of whatever I had from the bakery in the river too.
The 10 muffins, the 3 baguettes, and 2 croissants.
Yes.
I'm sorry. Does that count as murder? What you just did?
They're not murdered. They're murdered when they're baked.
So, you know what? No. I'm not gonna question any of that. And V is gonna start sniffing around.
Tobias is
Get
still
sweet.
saluting at the river.
And then, sorry, Shep, what are you doing?
Just looking down at Tobias and asking, how did you get so many of these baked goods so quickly? We were up there for less than a minute.
It's in honor of my cousin. I never forget. He gifts me gifts from above. Like abilities to grab an insurmountable amount of baked goods that, with a creature that has no pockets, I should not be able to hold as much as I do. Thank you. I'm looking up at the sky and being like, this is all for you. Gingy.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna also start sniffing with V along with Grundy.
Some sniffing pals.
Fantastic. So, as far as you can tell, it does smell like there is a little bit of, like, magic residue. It almost sort of smells like burning paper. Like, the air smells bitter with the tang of magic that you can kind of see and smell like little, like, sparkle residue. Almost like a fairy godmother wand kind of a situation. Like a poof, and then there's, like, some glitter left around on the floor. Mixed with the half-eaten pears and now no more bread rolls. They've all run down the little creek. And could I have everyone roll a perception check?
That's That's a 17.
Melanie rolled a nat 1 and I have a -2 to perception, so I'm not even
Oh.
sure I exist.
So, Melanie, you accidentally are so focused on trying to, like, comfort Tobias, but you heard that V and Vesta were gonna go and, like, search around, so you turn around a little bit too abruptly, bang yourself into Tobias, and then you fall into the creek and accidentally clip your hands on the thorny bushes at Prickly Pixie Point, and you're gonna take 1 point of piercing damage for falling into the creek at Prickly Pixie Point with a -2.
Wait, where'd she fall into the river?
She fell into the river at Prickly Pixie Point.
Oh!
Into the
okay.
thorns. Into the thorny bushes.
I see what's going on.
You just hear kind of like a small like shriek, and you look over, and like Melanie is standing like up out of the creek and like shaking water off of her.
No, you don't have to go after them. I know it hurts. I know it hurts. I'll never forget.
I'm so sorry. Like trying to like not be embarrassed.
And so definitely V got it. Shep, what did you get?
With modifiers, it's going to be an 18.
Fantastic. And Trin, you're not investigating.
I did get, well, okay, if it's investigation, that's a whole other story. But
Or sorry. You didn't get perception. Are you trying to perceive? Are you trying to?
I mean, I rolled a 14 if I see anything.
No, you don't see anything or hear anything or know anything.
I'm in mourning. I'm in mourning.
You are.
Tobias
It's
is
okay.
still saluting.
Yes. So, V and Vesta, as you're sort of searching around this little clearing, you can hear the light chuckle of high-pitched laughter coming over from one of the thorny bushes.
I'm gonna hit the bush.
You're just gonna fucking, like, hit it?
Yeah.
No
Of course
regrets. Take it out.
Hit that bush.
So, you hit the bush, and you hear, and then you hear laughter growing even louder.
Wait, what?
You,
Sorry, what?
That did not register.
That was, Sam, whatever you did was too high for Discord to catch.
Oh, you hear like a, here, I'll move back.
That is somehow worse.
Still we're losing. It's too high.
Yeah.
Whatever you're doing is too high pitched.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. You hear a, and then you hear, and then you hear the laughter becoming more boisterous.
I just keep hitting
That is
the bush.
out of everything I expected you to do. That was not it. I thought it was
We
going to be
can't even
words.
perceive it.
That was why you guys couldn't perceive it. It's like fucking Melanie and Tobias are too far into mourning. They don't know.
Too deep.
It's just now it's just V, very casually, very relaxed, entirely unbothered, beating the shit out of this bush.
Oh,
you just keep hearing the hey, and then it just keeps laughing.
I thought
Yes, V. Get out your anger. I know. Fallen Brothers is sad. Makes you angry.
do all of us hear this?
Only the two that got higher than 17.
Oh my god.
Their ears are just simply superior.
Tobias doesn't have ears, apparently. Technically.
I
was
mean,
interested.
do we notice V just like beating the crap out of this bush?
Oh, for sure.
Can I, on the mount on Grundy, can Vesta, like, take out the longbow, crouch, taking out one of the arrows from their side holster, whispering Vistano, and I'm gonna cast Ensnaring Strike. And can I try to shoot inside of the bush to see if I hit something?
Yeah, you can. Absolutely, you can. Roll an attack.
Okay. So I rolled an 8, but with a modifier that's a 19.
What the? Okay. You hit the bush, and the vines and snares just kind of wrap really tightly around this bush, and then it squeezes it all of the branches and all of the thorns and all of the stuff together, and you just and the bush vibrates really aggressively as all of this stuff is kind of wrapping around it, and so it's jiggling, and you just still keep hearing that.
I love it. I love it so much.
Is anyone there? Hello?
Are you going up to it to look at the bush?
I'll walk over. I'll look over at V and say, Should I look at it? Should I go in?
I don't know if you should enter the bush, but my methods of interrogation clearly aren't working, so why not? And V will stop beating the bush.
Stop beating around the bush.
Only if her aim's bad.
So you both are gonna lean into the bush, sort of?
Vesta will.
I'm gonna leave Vesta to their devices.
Okay. Stunning. So, Vesta, you kind of put your head close to the bush, you look down, and upon closer inspection, you find two very teeny tiny pixies about the size of a pinky finger sitting on leaves that seem to be engaged in an afternoon tea party. One is glowing in icy blue, and the other is glowing a snapdragon peach. They don't even really look at you as you peer down at them. They are just so engrossed in their laughter, and they almost seem to be tickled that you were beating their bush and jostling them around. They also appear to be extraordinarily drunk.
Oh.
They are in fact having a drunk tea party.
Are they prickly?
The pixies?
Yes.
Yeah. They're prickly pixies. And they're glowing.
At the point.
Icy blue and snapdragon peach.
I must also ask, to stay in character, is the leaves they're sitting on pretty? Are they nice?
Yeah, they are. They're beautiful. They're really they do have teeny tiny thorny parts on them, almost the little leaves that have spiky teeth on them. But they do look quite beautiful, and their green is almost like a vibrant lime that sort of goes into an ombre, into a darker foresty green.
It's very pretty flower. Hi, you two. How long have you been here? Sorry to disturb you.
Look at your face. Were you beating our bush?
My face? No. No one was beating your bush.
Oh. Are you sure? Can you do it again?
I'll poke my head out. They want the bush to be hit again.
Well, not until they answer our questions. That's how interrogation works. You are bad at this.
I don't do interrogations. I scout and do architecture.
Well, you're gonna learn. All right, let's go. So what you're gonna say? Yeah.
When Tobias hears the word interrogation, he drops the salute and is like, What's happening? Wait, what are we doing?
Sentient bush.
What'd the bush do? Huh?
Sentient bush. We'll say
there's pixies in the bush. They're sitting on really nice leaves.
Oh. Not sapient bush. Do you want to try interrogating? I gotta teach this one.
How high are they in the bush? Are they like...
The bush is only about 3 feet tall in total. And they're kind of like sitting like not quite at the top. There's a little bit of like a cover, like an overhang, like they're sitting with like a almost like on a gazebo type idea of what they're trying to do.
They're probably like right at Tobias's eyes or just a little bit higher. My fair friends, compatriots, joiners, what are you doing?
We're having tea, obviously.
Obviously. I'm crazy for not knowing that. Have you been just teeing it up all day?
Yeah.
Oh, you're crazy. I love it. Me and my friends are... Well, can I let you in on a secret?
Tea? Tea with our tea, please. What's the tea?
You have to keep it a little bit quiet. I really shouldn't be telling you this, but we're looking for 2 people.
2 what kind of people?
That's a sensational question. I wasn't really listening when we were talking to their parents. Grumpsblock and Hampsblow.
Oh, that's so funny.
I think they're children. They may be preteens. I was a little bit busy when we were talking to their friends. Their friends? Parents? Guardians? Controllers? I don't know. So the real question is, did you 2 see them?
We might have.
You
But-
might have.
But
But
we would need you to give us something shiny. And then you see the peach one sort of like bop the blue one and be like, no, Deco. No. A jig. Do a jig. I do love to see a good prance in the forest.
I can show you that. Melanie!
Yes?
You know how to jig?
I can't say that I have ever jigged before.
You know what you should do? You should take a wild stab.
Sure, I suppose I can try.
Roll a performance.
Oh God, okay.
Can I help at least? Can I help somehow?
What are you doing to help?
I'm like, oh my god, look at this jig! I've never seen a jig so good. You haven't seen a jig until you've seen this jig.
Okay, you can help.
Okay, so I get advantage.
Play the hype man. Well, that's going to be a 24.
Fuck yeah!
Fantastic. You do like a Highland jig. You do such a phenomenal job. You've never done it before. You actually kind of shock yourself. You're like, I don't know where that came from, but like that was really good. And both the little pixies clap for you, like vigorously clap for you, but it just sounds like tiny little like pins hitting together. Like they're just like, oh yay, good job, thank you.
Now, wasn't that a jig?
And when she's done, she'll like go into like a deep like curtsy, like pulling her cloak out and stuff. Like, thank you.
I've never seen a jig that good since my cousin was around.
Did your cousin jig?
Probably. He's the best jigger this side of Jigville. God. Don't you think that jig was worth a secret or 2?
Yes. And then you see the icy blue one kind of tap the peach one and say, Speckle, tell them I can't even. I can't. And then the peach one says, oh yes, we absolutely saw them. That tea is hotter than this one. Okay. Well, they were actually like here, and they were fighting. Like, they were having quite the heated argument, actually. Like, they were like talking about like still being at home, and then like one of them said like something about like never coming back, like never going back, like something like to that effect. And then there was just like a bright flash of magic, and then like the kids were like gone. They were like gone. And then they go back to drinking their spiked tea, and they start trying to like ignoring you as they're laughing.
Did they perhaps run away rather than being taken?
I wonder what they were running from. No, that's a rhetorical question. Running from bakers is the only right answer.
Then where did they run to?
A magical flash of light, and they were just gone. Could they have teleported somewhere?
And if they have magic, why are they still living in that really dinky home?
Maybe it wasn't their magic.
That's
Dun
true.
dun dun.
Sad people.
Can everyone please roll me an investigation check?
I almost rolled intimidation,
Still
You
trying
could
to
do
size
that
up
too.
bush,
which
huh?
I am much better at, but I don't think I can intimidate my way into this knowledge.
V is still trying to like fuck up this bush.
Oh, and the fairies, the pixies, the little like light speckles are just loving it. They're like giggling. They're so happy to be jostled.
Well, I got a nat 20 on my +0 investigation.
Nice.
That's good, because I only got a 10.
Got a 4.
Stunning.
I got a 24.
Damn.
Stunning. So
You rolled so well.
This is actually like the first time I've rolled well, like since starting to play D&D. I'm not joking.
It's true.
I'm so proud.
It's true.
Like, I'm a little bit trash. I've got bad rolls.
Can confirm. No, just kidding.
Yeah.
Kidding.
No, it's true.
no, it is true. It's true.
They're
But
bad.
Tobias is killing it.
It's Tobias Dice,
Um,
actually.
Stunning.
Yeah.
All right. So, V, you catch another sniff of the air, and you start to smell baked bread? What? And you can smell like little scraps of baked bread leading deeper into the forest. Tobias, you see the eviscerated remains of your fallen brethren leading down the path deeper into the woods.
Ah! Tobias is gone.
V is too. The second, like, V started smelling it, gone.
I suppose we should follow behind?
Sure, go on ahead. I'm sticking my head in the bush, and I'm gonna say, I'm so sorry, I need these. I'm going to push the pixies out of the way, grab the leaves, and start running. Hopping on Grundy and just going.
You push the pixies off of their leaf, and they tumble to the leaves underneath, and they're just like giggling, clutching their stomachs as they fall, landing and sort of like bouncing on the leaves below like a trampoline.
Oh my god.
Oh!
They're loving it.
As V overtakes our lovely bun cake, V just reaches down, doesn't stop, picks him up, keeps going.
Yes! Vive la Breadvolution!
Oh my
She settles him on her head, right between her horns, like in the soft patch of like fluff that's there, and just keeps.
Tobias takes out his like rapier and is like, yes! We ride! For the souls of our fallen brethren! Brethren! Brethren!
Our bun. The red? Sure. They're little bread rolls. I don't know. Anyway. Amazing. So you find there is a bread scrap trail. It looks like it's been eaten by forest animals, and it's almost imperceptible, but you do see it. And you see that it leads off the main path of the woods, veering left. And you know from your years of living in Icing that people don't travel that far left. The myth of the great stone cottage that has replaced the gravel in the front yard with broken glass and a large demon cat who devours intruders has been an efficient deterrent to even the bravest of adventurers. Yet it's clear that this is where the kids you are looking for have ended up adventuring towards. So V and Tobias have booked it and are just all the way, like, you can't even see them anymore. Like, they're just out of there. And you see Vesta and Melanie just sort of like jogging, trying to like keep sight of them as they're just like bounding through the trees. You walk on the uneven forest floor, or rather run through the uneven forest floor. The trees seem to be swinging closer to you, as if their branches are ready to snap you up if they get the opportunity. The colors in the forest have muted to a deep gray, as if the world is now in monochrome. The only contrast you can see are hundreds of glowing yellow eyes from unknown creatures that track you as you walk by. The world is eerie, until it isn't. As suddenly as if there was a line drawn on a page, the forest shifts into bright pastels. Colors flood the world, almost too bright to be comfortable. Birds are chirping happily, their tunes. The bark on the trees almost is shaped into smiles, and the air smells. The air seems to swirl, smelling of the scent of sweet treats. You come to a clearing where you find a soul house standing in the center. The cobblestones leading to the house look like they are stained glass with the hue of every color imaginable. The roof, despite the warm weather, has a thin sheet of snow draped over the sides, and the chimney has a single, immovable plume of white puffy smoke popping out of the top. You can instantly discern that this house is made entirely of gingerbread.
Tobias is vibrating with unmeasurable anger. What is this?
It has terrible security. Anyone
How
can
does
get their
that-
way inside.
Everything is like in building. Everything has to have a foundation. How does it have a stable foundation? How has it not crumbled in on itself?
Who thinks to themselves, you know what I'll do today? I'll make a gingerbread house. I'll pack in dead dough bodies of my fallen brothers and I'll make a house out of it? He's gonna jump off of V and try to kick like a wall.
Roll an unarmed strike.
Can I help?
Sure.
Yeah, throw me at the wall.
Essentially, yes.
Yeah. So roll an unarmed strike with advantage, Tran.
Sensational foods. That's a 16.
Roll for damage. Or no,
And
I
it's
guess
just 3.
you're just a 4 or 3.
3.
Yeah, so you kick it and your foot just kind of like hits the gingerbread house, but you hit the gingerbread house.
He's just
Like, you
gonna
kick
keep
it.
he's just gonna keep throwing his body at it, being like, "Huh? Think you're tough? you think you could just make a house out of me, out of my cousin, out of us? Yeah,
Mr. Tobias?
what?
I don't mean to cut into your rage here, but I feel like if there's something inside that took the kids, we might start alerting them. Can you rage a little quieter?
Since you asked so very nicely, yes. And he's just gonna keep doing what he was doing, but without words.
Yeah, you keep kicking the gingerbread house.
Can I go towards the door and feel around the door to see what the hinges are made of?
Yeah, it like, you don't feel any perceivable hinges. It just feels like there is like a slit where the door would like swing inward. But you do feel like a sort of almost like a squishy sort of doorknob. It almost seems like it's been made of like a jube, like a little like squishy candy piece. I was about to say, what's a jube? Oh, it's like they're like little like gelatinous, they're circular little like squishy candies.
Like a gumdrop?
Sort of. Yeah, I guess gumdrop.
Does the door seem like it's locked?
Do you want to try and twist the knob?
I'm gonna try to open the door.
You open the door.
I'm just gonna...
You twist the knob, it
I'm
opens.
just gonna remove
You open the door.
Yeah, I'm just gonna remove the door, like, entirely.
Oh, like just straight up
Yeah.
like take the door
The door's
off.
mine now.
Oh yeah, okay.
Beauty.
So you like open the door and you put your hands around the two corners of the door and you just rip it off, and now you just have a gingerbread door.
Do you put it down?
No.
Oh.
She has this now, it's hers. This is her door.
I think Tobias like
What are you gonna do with the
Tobias
door?
stops and is like, oh, you're right. Where there's a house, there's somebody living inside. He's gonna walk in.
I'm gonna walk in right behind them, carrying the door.
Nice. Is everyone entering? Melanie, Vesta?
Well, Vesta, in we go.
In we go. Vesta will start going inside. Grundy will start trying to nibble at the door. Vesta will be like, no, stop, no.
It turned.
That's not your door.
Grundy?
Grundy, yeah.
You eat that door. You eat this whole house. Eat it all.
The cat-like face looks at you in glee as it was just given the okay and looks back at Vesta. Vesta will say, please don't, not yet, maybe after.
Gonna whisper and be like, you got an after. That's good. It's better than a no.
So you all enter and find a singular room. There is a rocking chair in front of the fireplace with yarn and knitting needles resting on the seat. There is a small stove, a small old iron stove with a brass kettle still steaming, and a ceramic mug on the counter that gives off the scent of jasmine tea. And beside it, you can see that there is a woven basket filled with fresh pears. On the floor lies a plush rug, the same color as red vines, and on the wall at the back there is a tapestry of a group of children that look like they're playing Ring Around the Rosie.
I'm taking the rug.
You're taking the rug?
Oh yeah,
Is
you
that what
take
you
it.
said?
Oh my god.
We're just moving
So-
this woman out of her house.
You don't know who it is.
We're just moving this person out of their house.
There you go.
You're right, I have no idea who it is.
Yeah. So you pick up the rug and you find that it's super, super sticky. It looked so plush, but it's actually like wet red vines. Like it's wet sugar
Ew.
red
What?
vines.
Cool, she'll use the door to hold it.
What?
Like a tray. Now there's a rug on the door.
Can Tobias sit in the rocking chair?
Yeah.
A psychopath sits here. Probably.
Yes, he does.
monster.
We'll whisper to Grin and say, hey, do you smell the children anywhere? Do you know where they are?
And your little chimera creation creature is going to sniff around the room and kind of come up blank. Just like circles around the room. Doesn't really know. Can't really tell.
Can I go to the basket and just dump it out?
Yep.
Is it just pears?
The pears clatter to the floor. There's a mess of pears. They're all fresh, so they kind of get bruised as they fall to the ground.
I feel like breaking every single thing in this room. Holy crap. I smashed the mug.
You smash the mug. It shatters, and now there is ceramic jagged pieces on the floor.
Watch your step.
Is it tapestry candy?
I don't know.
Can I go over to the tapestry and see if it's candy?
Yeah. Do you just touch it?
Lick it. I'll lick the tapestry.
Okay. So you lick the tapestry, and it just tastes like yarn.
Yum.
You've just made wet yarn.
Yum.
Take a bite of the tapestry.
Oh my god.
Yeah, you take a bite of the tapestry, and it's really chewy, and it tastes like when you are, like, chewing on yarn. Like, the sort of fibers almost get stuck in your teeth. It's like floss stuck in your teeth, and it tastes like yarn. It's just like wool.
Can I rip it down?
You can.
Is there anything behind it?
There is.
Okay.
So you rip down the tapestry.
Alright. Out here playing games.
So you rip down the tapestry, and you find that there is an iron door right underneath.
This was one of those. Tobias was just ripping down the tapestry. Trinity knew there was something behind it. Aha! Destruction solves problems. You heard it here first.
This doesn't look like gingerbread. This looks like actual material.
Chewing.
Actual.
Why are you
Oh.
eating it?
No.
What?
You have a problem? Chewing. Chewing a little faster.
I mean, if you'd like to eat the tapestry, I'm not going to stop you. I just was curious.
I don't think you could stop me, but I do appreciate the sentiment.
I mean, I wouldn't try. But I don't think I could either.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Should we continue?
The door. Is there like a handle?
That's
Is
a
there
good
a
idea.
handle on it?
Yeah, it's an iron door with an iron handle. It even has those, like, rivets in the door, like, going horizontally the length of the door on both sides of the door.
Damn.
It's an iron door.
Is that important to anybody else? I feel like that's going right over my head.
The way it was said, yeah, me too.
Can I investigate the DM for what she just said? Can I make an insight check on the DM? What the fuck was that?
No,
about?
what are you trying to insight?
What?
It's an
Why
iron
do you
door.
keep saying it's an iron
Fee
door?
will like take a sniff.
Cause
And well, iron usually doesn't do well with the Fae, and we saw pixies. Either this is keeping something Fae in or something Fae out. At least is my guess.
I'm not Fae. I'm baked.
Which means by
I'm
your
trying to
standards,
open the
you're
door. Only my soul. Try to open the door.
You open the door with ease.
That's what I thought. Is there something? What's? I'm not gonna
behind the
walk
door?
straight in. What's behind the door?
It just looks black.
I'll walk in.
Beauty. I'll walk in.
Oh god.
Stunning.
Before they do that, I'm gonna cast light in my hand to see if we can see anything.
Yeah. You cast light, and it just looks like black. Like you're walking into an entirely dark room.
I have 60 feet of dark vision.
Yeah.
I have 120 feet that can see through magical darkness as well.
Oh!
Oh, okay. So, with that, Jupiter, you can see that there is a walkway. And you can see another door on the other side.
Tobias is going to walk so fast, so blind, and 100% run into the door.
Okay. I could have warned you about that. There's a door at the end of this hallway, everybody. I can see it.
It's a very long hallway.
I will lead the way
Tobias
down
ran.
the hallway.
Tobias ran. Just started running through the darkness.
So you all went through the door?
Oh god.
Yeah, Vesta will hop on the back of Grundy, and Grundy will, in like snake-like movements, walk forward through the door probably last, because Grundy's a little not very large, but large enough.
Yeah. So you all walk through the door. It's easy to open, but as soon as you go through, the door no longer exists on this side. The house appears to be 10 times bigger than it first appeared when you saw the external structure. In front of you, you see a platform, a hallway, so to speak, that is plated sugar. It's like tempered glass, but it is sugar. And it is secured above a deep chasm of chocolate lava with floating jubes rushing past. You see deadly sharp black licorice blades swinging along the center as well of each panel. Only about an inch gap between the blade and the floor. On the other side, you do see the iron door. And Trinity, you just ran with abandon. So Tobias, please make an athletics check.
Oh my
I'm so
god.
excited.
Can it be acrobatics?
It can be athletics.
God damn it!
Because you're running to try to...
Did I say running? I meant I was doing backflips.
No, you didn't. You said you were running. You just ran. You just went.
It's too late. It's too late, Trinity.
I think Tobias might die.
Oh,
Because
no.
that's it's a 4?
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so, so as you're running, these black licorice pendulums of these blades comes and swings at you. And you are going to take a 15 points of slashing damage as you run. And as you have been hit, now you can make an acrobatics.
Ah, sensational. Beauty. Here we go.
Don't fall off into the chocolate lava below.
No, that fell on the ground. So I'm gonna reroll that, and it's gone. I lost it. Oh, 23.
Nice.
You do not fall, and you do make it to the other door with 15 less points of HP.
Oh god.
That was easy. You guys should try it. That was so much fun.
And V, I can't remember. Sorry, did you also just like run straight?
yeah,
like you
V's
just
going.
went?
Not
Oh,
really
fantastic.
running,
So
just
also please
Terminator.
just going. Yeah, just sauntering through. Can you also please make me an athletics?
So that's a 29.
Oh, fantastic!
Dang.
You just
Bruh.
saunter. You're sauntering your way across this like sugar glass, and you make it to the other side. It's like nothing's even happening. You're like, I just walked across the
Can
floor.
I actively try to eat some of the obstacles?
You know what? I'm gonna say that you definitely took a big bite out of one of the blades with your 24 as it's swinging backwards. You just kind of like put out your face and chomp down, and so one of the like ends of this like axe looking sort of thing gets like chomped off.
Perfect. Veal kind of turned back. And does anyone... Oh. Should I come back? Do you want an escort?
I think we're okay. Vesta, would you take my hand, please?
Absolutely. Vesta will take your hand. We'll take your hand, and we'll also guide Grundy across as well.
And we start walking across, kind of like paying attention and trying to avoid things.
Yeah, please both roll your athletics.
This could be very bad.
Can Grundy fly?
Holy shit, that was a nat 20 for a 19.
That's awesome.
For a 19?
Yeah!
Fantastic. Still, you're okay. You're still okay.
Writing on this die is hard to see, so I have to pick it up and look at it. But that would be. You said athletics or acrobatics?
Athletics.
With athletics, that's going to be a 13 for Vesta and a 17 for Grundy.
Grundy's good.
All right. Okay, Vesta, you're gonna take 15 points of slashing damage, and I need you to roll an acrobatics saving throw to not fall down into the chocolate lava.
Sure. How much was that again? I apologize.
15 points of slashing.
Thank you.
From the axe.
Because I'm holding Vesta's hand, can I try to help keep them or give advantage for not
Absolutely,
getting thrown?
Yeah, roll advantage with your acrobatics to not fall into the chocolate lava.
Ooh. So without any modifiers, the first roll was an 11. The second roll was a natural 1. However, with the 11, that is a dirty 20.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah, you're fine. You're okay.
Oh, I got you. You okay?
Yeah, Vesta is able to like swing you back up onto your little dragon friend and keep you seated.
Yep, we're all good.
Oh my gosh, that was so close. Are you okay?
There is visible not okayness on the face of Vesta, but we'll give like a thumbs up and a pulled back smile.
While I've got Vesta close to me, I'm going to use my healing light to do 4d6 of healing.
Bruh.
Whoa.
That's gonna be more than 15.
It was actually exactly 15.
What?
Thank you so much.
That's so sweet.
I went from 84 to 69,
Nice.
back up to 84.
All right, so you've all made it to the other side, and you see that there is another iron door, exactly the same as the one that you just went through.
Onward to the next one?
I suppose. Tobias is gonna
Here
open
we
this
go.
door and do the exact same thing.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna try to take
Okay.
this with me.
Just tearing all
Okay.
the doors off.
Roll,
Taking every single door in this place.
roll, roll a strength.
The right to doors has been revoked
That's a
by
dirty
order
20.
of the BGAMK.
Dirty 20.
Nice.
You take the iron door off the hinges, and you're carrying an
the
iron
rug.
door with you.
And the gingerbread door.
And the other door.
It's now
And the
like a
rug.
sandwich. Like
And
I
the
made
gingerbread door.
a weird door s'more. They all
Honestly, yeah.
No, Tobias is running.
Love it.
Running into the darkness. Nope.
Tobias is running. Vesta and Melanie, are you going to?
Yep. Vesta will be riding on the back of Grundy, and will just face inside of fur. Just go.
Melanie will follow right behind.
Stunning. So once you exit the room and you're in this new room, you see that the door has vanished. Like there's no more exit. It's just this like cube of a room, though you're still holding the iron door from the other side. And you find that this room is completely covered in frosting. It is a sticky white cube, and the buttercream reaches up to just below your knees for Vesta and Melanie. And for Tobias, you are pretty much entirely consumed except for your eyes. And and V, you're pretty much consumed up to your neck. And Tobias, I'm going to need to actually roll for you this time. So you just, like, ran straight into the room. Did you stop, or did you, like, go, like, how far into this room of, like, a 30-foot cube
I just
did you
was,
go?
like, assuming there was a door, like, in the straight line like it was before, so I'm just running. I don't stop. I'm just going straight.
Okay. Fantastic. Okay.
And you said we were
Okay.
like consumed by the frosting. Is it like a swimming pool of frosting essentially? Cuz
Oh yeah, it's just full frosting. Like, the frosting is just, the entire room is covered. And Trinity, you, as you run, accidentally step on exploding pop rocks twice on 2 panels of the floor, and you will be taking 6 points of explosion damage.
Beauty.
As you run across these pop rocks. And then you slam into the door. You, like, slam into the wall on the other side because there is no door.
Is just white icing? The whole room is white icing? I guess I can't really see. I'm covered in icing.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just all icing. Like, the whole entire room is just white buttercream.
Well, soldiers, we gotta do what we gotta do. And Tobias is gonna start shoveling icing into his mouth.
If he the staff will start feeling around in front of her and just going that way.
Yeah, roll, okay. So Tobias is eating the frosting. V is sort of, like, feeling around the room. What are Vesta and Melanie doing before we go in point of order?
oh gosh, I guess the same thing. Maybe like trying to get to the nearest wall and like put my arm through the frosting and try to start feeling if I can feel anything.
Need to check something before I answer that. Yeah. I'm gonna say, Before, what are your guys's, what's the likelihood that this substance, this frosting, is conductive to lightning? Do you guys, think it'll be okay?
I don't know that I want to find out.
Do
We're
it.
in a confined space.
Icing typically does not conduct lightning, or electricity for that matter. I mean, I guess it depends if it's milk-based or water-based.
Again, I'd rather not find out.
Oh. Okay. And Vesta instead will... Yeah, doesn't really have anything good for this, and we'll just start in the icing, just go and almost try to swim and, like, clear out, like doing swimmer strokes and clear out as much frosting as they can, trying to see if they feel anything from underneath.
Stunning. Okay, Trinity, please make a Constitution saving throw.
You were just loading that in the chamber for the past, like, 5 minutes.
Well, I was giving everybody their opportunity, and then we're gonna go through what's going on.
It's a 13.
Okay, you're feeling really sick. you are feeling like if you put one more drop of icing into your mouth, you are going to regurgitate. It is so bad. The icing also tastes really bad. It tastes like moldy and like not fresh. It seems like it's been sitting here for a very long time.
For being a literal cake, Tobias somehow turns green and just goes, "You have to make sacrifices for the revolution, and of course I'm gonna eat more."
So Trinity, you take one more bite, and then Tobias just starts like throwing up all of the icing that you just ate.
Damn.
You can't handle it. You're feeling really shit. It's awful, and you're gonna take 1 point of poisoning damage. And for the rest of you, may I please have you all roll an investigation?
I got another investigation nat 20. I have a +0 to investigation. I cannot be clearer about this. I am shit at investigation.
Oh my god. That's amazing.
Listen,
That is
the dice
so
want to tell a
good.
story, and the dice want us to know what the heck's under this icing.
I got a 14.
It's true. Okay.
Got a nat 1. I'm just swimming through
Oh!
what's said about
We've
the
been
dimensions of this
rocking
house.
nat 1s and 20s.
Oh no.
For the first
Okay,
time,
Sheppy.
I am rolling chill, and y'all are rolling wild.
Okay, Sheppy. Unfortunately, you are going to find some pop rocks. You are going to find a lot of pop rocks. And you're going to be taking...
Good thing I gave you that healing.
Yeah, seriously.
You're going to take 13... You're going to take 13 points of pop rocks damage.
I'm clearing it out, guys.
The shrapnel of pop rocks is just like blowing up into your face and covering the icing. And as that's happening, Melanie is doing okay. She's like figuring out, oh, that doesn't look safe. I'm not going to step on that side. I'm not going to walk there. But as that's going on, V is going to walk to the dead center of the room and find that there is an iron trapdoor with a pulley handle.
Stealing it.
Just ripping it off its hinges. Another strength, please.
19.
Fantastic. Now you have a teeny tiny square tunnel. I mean, teeny square lid door thing. About like 5 feet.
Which is taller than her. As she puts it on top of the stack, she calls out, "Found the exit. Door's mine now."
Just getting quite the collection there.
Yeah, she inconvenienced me.
Oh, no, that's fair.
I inconvenienced him.
Well, so this way, everybody? Tobias, maybe you shouldn't just run anymore.
It hasn't failed me yet.
Okay.
Except,
Is that certain? Are we sure?
no,
about
I'm
that?
good. I'm fine. I'm just a little bit sick.
Oh god. Oh god. Are you
Don't
okay?
don't eat the icing.
Okay. I wasn't going to.
No, don't. It's a bad idea.
Are you really bad right now?
No,
Are you doing
I'm
okay?
fine. On like a scale of like 1 to 100, I'm like a 41. I jump into the hole.
Okay. We're all jumping down.
I'm angling my doors and rug to where they stay sandwiched.
Yeah.
I kind of like ride them down,
Oh my
honestly.
Like a magic carpet.
Fantastic.
I guess I jump into the trapdoor.
Vesta will like go towards the trapdoor, look at Grundy, and look back at the trapdoor and say, "Let's go, buddy." And I'm gonna jump down, and Grundy's gonna go and wrap up into a ball as we're almost gonna Sonic spin dash dive down
God.
together and like wrapped up, almost a ham sandwich type thing.
Stunning. So Trinity, Tobias jumps down and you almost land in like a superhero pose, but then instantly fall face forward because you are feeling extraordinarily sick. So you kind of like face plant after your cool entrance. V just kind of like literally magic carpet, like almost like toboggan or like like snow slide. I don't know what you guys, toboggan makes sense?
I know what that is.
Toboggan? Fantastic. Okay, cool. I just wanted to make sure. Toboggan down in, and you just kind of like swoosh and then like slide to a halt. Like you would get like a 10 out of 10 if this was being judged. Melanie, you just kind of like plop down like feet into like almost like a cannonball and then like rise up, and then Vesta, you kind of just like bounce in your little ball and then like pop out and be like, ha, like star pose to pop out.
I can imagine all of you just standing in these like power stances and Tobias is laying face down on the ground. Too weak to get up.
Oh,
Pick you up.
I'm fine. Let me at him. I'm doing great.
You're going on the door stack.
Hell yeah.
Seeing how rough Tobias is looking, I'm gonna do 3d6 of healing with my healing light. Wow, I got 15 again. For 15 points of healing.
Bless.
Sublime. So now that's only like 1 point down, Trin. You're fine. You won't die this time.
It's not over yet.
No, you're right. So you all jump down the trapdoor at the bottom of this frosting, and you find yourselves in a room made entirely of iron. There is a very large wood-burning stove in one corner, and in the other corner you see a great wooden pantry with a sliding window at eye level, which would be about 5'6", with only that's only 5 inches wide and 1 foot long. You can hear small whispers coming from inside.
V. Boost me up there. Let me see. I'm loud. I can see. Wait, how tall is V?
It's not gonna help.
Yeah, I
You're
was
not
gonna
gonna
say.
be able to see, but
How
we
tall
will
is
do as
V
you
again?
ask. 4'6".
4'6" plus 2.5 is. That's enough. That's enough.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we made it. We're good. We good.
Barely.
You peek through the window.
Viva la breadvolution.
Yes. I peek through the window.
Yeah. So you open the little sliding window and you look inside and you see 2 30-year-olds sitting on the ground, on the floor chatting. We should have just moved out earlier, and then like they wouldn't have been so like stern about it, you know, like we could have just like left and been more like firm with them, and we just wouldn't have had to deal with any of this. Hey, you know what? You're the one that didn't want to have the conversation and have that confrontation and tell them that we didn't want to take over their stupid bakery and then stupidly teleported into a witch's house.
Oh. Hoppy and Grubby?
Oh my god.
You see these 2 30-year-olds bickering, and they look up at you and they halt, and their eyes widen as a bundt cake is staring in.
Hoppy and Grubby. Hoppy and Grubby.
It's Heddle and
Right,
Gronsil, actually.
Up and Gubstab. Your parents sent us.
Ugh. Of course they did.
We were under the impression you were children.
Well, they keep trying to treat us like children. They're really not having a good time with this whole like empty nest syndrome thing. So, we just wanted to move out. Like we just want, you know, like Heddle is trying to get like, you know, a fiance, and like I am trying to, like, go and want to become a knight. You know, like, it is what it is, and I'm bad at confrontation and didn't want to tell them. So we just kind of like magic, you know, we had like a fight in the woods, and then I was just like, you know what? Poof, we leave. So we just kind of like left our stepmom. She's a little bit overbearing. She loves us too much. It's kind of toxic.
Gallbladder, I get that. It's hard. It's really hard. Also, fight the power. Don't become a baker. Bakers are this world's evil men.
V's gonna look up to the lovely sapient bun cake. And it's just, can you ask them if they want me to take the door?
Would you like this door to be removed? Hollywood and grow up.
Yeah, like, that's what we, you know, like, it's sort of locked from here, but take the door, let's go.
Just 1 second, and I want to slide the thing back closed, and then be like, yes, they would like it removed.
Alright. And V is going to set down all of her collected doors along with along with our lovely sapient bunt cake. And as she sets Tobias and everyone down, she'll give Tobias a little pat and will turn to the door and is going to attempt to just remove this door.
Another strength, please.
Please don't fail me now. This is the one that actually matters. That is...
It really is.
That is a nat 20. For a 20. Hold on, I'm taking a screenshot of this. That is a nat 20 for a 27. I have rolled more nat 20s today than ever before in my fucking life.
Fuck
That
yeah.
is so fair.
Hell
That was
yeah.
like same with the last game that I was a player in. It was insane. And I love that. So you just like, you don't even need to like open, like you just like pull the handle and the door just like flies off the hinges and it just like is gone. Like the door's just off. You kind of like crack the wood a little bit as you're like aggressively ripping this door away. It kind of like one of the like hinges like just like breaks and now there's like a big chunk missing off the door. It just yeet.
She will pick up Tobias real quick, place the door on top of the stack, and then put Tobias back down. We'll then turn to the entryway and we'll be like, the door's gone.
Hide away. Double step. Come on out.
And as you have just ripped off the door, you see a big plume of purple smoke erupt in the room. It just completely blinds you. There is only purple smoke. And as it dissipates, you see a beautiful woman standing there with purple hair and high-waisted red skirt with a purple tank top that's tucked in. She beams at you as she says, "Oh, more groceries for my cupboard?"
I'm gonna throw a door at her.
Yeah.
Tobias is on the
Do
door.
a surprise attack.
What do I add for a surprise attack? I never get surprise attacks.
It's just an advantage
Perfect.
on the to hit.
Roll for door.
Which door are
Do
you
have
throwing at her?
proficiency in door throwing?
Oh, the one she just ripped off.
Oh, yeah, that's a good question.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so the wooden one.
Mm-hmm.
The one that Tobias is currently standing on?
Tobias is collateral. I'm sorry.
Okay. Listen, you have to do
Is
what you have to
Tobias
do for the
going to?
breadvolution, brother. Brethren, I understand.
I understand.
Brethren.
You have to do what you have to
And
do.
yes, I do have proficiency in improvised weapons. I have the tavern brawler.
I love that. Yeah, I have proficiency in door fighting.
Yeah.
That's so funny.
So that's gonna be.
I love it.
So I have advantage.
What did you get?
That's gonna be, I rolled a 19, which is going to be 26.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. And we're gonna say that the wooden door is like a d6 of damage plus your proficiency.
Oh, perfect. So that's the same. Actually, that does more than my quarters. So that's...
This is so unhinged. I love it.
So, I rolled max damage. So that's gonna
Oh
be
my god.
9.
Oh my god. Amazing. So you throw this wooden door at her, and it just like completely like hits and then splinters on impact as she's like thrown back against the wall. Tobias is slammed into the wall, and Tobias, can you please make me a dexterity saving throw?
As she goes down, V goes, "Oh, sorry, you startled me. My bad."
That's a 23.
Amazing. So Tobias, as this door is being plunged towards the wall into this witch, you actually are like standing on it as you're doing like this dramatic like run and jump like it's a burning building, and you like splay your arms out and your legs as you like do a little tuck and roll on the ground, and then you run back to your companions.
Can I like hide instead? Is like bounce off the wall and hide?
Oh yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, roll a stealth.
Oh.
And because she's engaged, you get an advantage.
Oh, thank God. Thank God you said that. Thank God you said that. Oh, beauty. That's a 23.
Oh yeah, you're
Nice.
hiding. You're hiding in the
God.
cupboard.
Tobias's hiding is just like intracting his like arms and legs, so he just looks like a cake.
Oh, I love that even more.
Laying on the-
I love that. And as
No way he's
the
out
witch,
of place in this house.
no, yeah, absolutely he is, but that's okay. It's still, you're hidden right now. And as the witch sort of kind of like stands up and like brushes the door off, and kind of like the dust that's settling on it, she looks up at you all and she says, "I like my meals like I like my wine and delectable cheeses, finely aged, but what I don't like is attitude." And can we all roll initiative?
This woman.
It's not a nat 20, but
Bro.
I am rolling the
my
best I have ever rolled in my
I love
life.
this for you, and it has all been epic.
Okay, so we have Vesta with a 23. We have V with a 20. We have Tobias with a 19. And we have Melanie with a 17. And then we have the Gingerbread Witch with a 13.
When do Hopscotch and Gringo go?
Crabble and hops.
They're kind of like sitting. They're kind of like still just like sitting in the cupboard, like this isn't for us. This is not our fight. Thanks, guys. We'll just be cowering.
Wow. 30-year-old cowards.
I mean, they can't deal with conflict. They made that pretty clear. They couldn't even tell their parents they wanted to move out.
It is canon.
They-
it is
they
canon
literally-
don't like
Talk
conflict.
to
They,
their parents.
they couldn't even tell their parents they wanted to move out.
Okay, I'll allow it.
All right, Vesta, what you gonna do?
She's like, oh, I guess we're fighting now. Okay. And Vesta's gonna breathe and huff in very deep, and as they do, the fur on the top of the head begins to more become like points, and it grows all the way down towards the nose and not overtakes the eyes, but kind of grows around the eyes as the teal in their irises grow to encompass the entire eye. The fur on the arms gets longer, and I'm shifting as a bonus action.
Yeah.
And as my action, you hear Vesta say "Martano," and I'm going to imbue one of the arrows with a grasping. Oh, where is it? Oh my god! 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 A grasping arrow. So yeah. So I'm going to attempt to hit her with my arrows. Yeah, it is going to be that's plus 11. That's going to be a 23.
Well, yeah.
Okay. So for normal damage, she is going to take... Oh gosh. That is going to be 10 points of piercing damage.
Nice.
And along with that, with the grasping arrow, she's also going to take 6 points of poison damage.
Nice.
Her speed is reduced by 10 feet, and will take another 2d6 slashing damage the first time on each turn when she moves 1 feet or more. The brambles last for 1 minute, and she can try to get out of it on her turn with an athletics check.
Fantastic. Good first turn. All right. V. What's she gonna do?
Because I'm a monk, I get to use improvised weapons twice.
Mm-hmm.
And they actually do more damage than my quarterstaff.
Oh, fantastic.
So I will
Throw
be
the door.
throwing 2 more doors.
Are you throwing which doors are you throwing?
So they're just kind of going in order. So the last one, outside of that one, was the trap door, and then the other iron door before that.
Yeah, 100%. So for iron doors, you're gonna get a D8.
Oh, they do more than my fists now, too. These doors are
it's
super
an iron door.
efficient. So that's a 22
It's an iron
to
door.
hit.
Yeah,
for the
22
first
hits.
one. And so that's a D8 plus 3, so... Well, that's a 9, because I rolled a 6, so that's 9 points for the first one.
Nice.
17 to hit for the second one?
Not quite.
That's fine. That's fine. They, they can't all be winners. Not
But
all
you did
doors can hit.
Not all doors can hit, but you do like sort of like a boomerang motion, and you do like basically like take the wind out of her by slamming an iron 5-foot
Wait.
square door
Wait.
into her. What's up?
I have focused aim. I can spend key points to increase my attack roll.
Sure.
So the last thing I rolled before that one was a 19 and that hit.
Yes.
So I am going to use 1 key point to increase my attack roll by 2.
Okay.
So that she does in fact get hit by a door.
Fantastic. You take the next one and you almost like shot put the second iron door into her.
And I rolled an 8 on the D8, baby, so that's 8. So that's 11 points.
Fantastic.
Doors, they are all the rage. And I'm done.
And then you have the gingerbread for a snack.
Yeah. I think I have one
Amazing.
other door.
That's your... Your ration for the day.
I think of one other iron door too.
You have
And
the rug.
I have another
Yeah.
iron door, the rug, and the gingerbread. I have my stack, my sandwich.
I love it. The rug is only going to do a D4. That is a wet red vine.
Oh, don't worry. I'll
It's
be
not
Just so you
swelling that
know.
with the gingerbread. That's just gonna be
Oh,
uncomfy.
fantastic.
It's a debuff.
Okay. Tobias, what are you going to do?
I'm gonna attack from hiding. Gonna get this hoe. Oh, hell yeah. That's gonna be, a 28.
Oh my god.
Whoa.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright.
Except it doesn't, because we're doing the rules that if you roll too
No!
high,
No!
it's not gonna
hit. False! Fake. You said that was only applicable to when you were a player. You're not playing. You're a DM. I remember the rules. I was listening.
I know you were. Oh shit, is this episode? Oh no, yeah, that was the Halloween special that I said that, so this will be a reference to that.
That's gonna be 22 points of slashing.
Stunning.
Fuck this bitch.
22?
Yes, 22. And then I'll hide as a bonus action again.
Yeah.
That's gonna be 28. Another 28.
Yeah, but it's too high.
For hiding? Stop! Stop! Stop this! Stop this! Stop this!
Yes, you do
False.
hide again. You retract your arms and legs, and you become just a cake on the ground, and that
gone.
works. That works.
Just gone.
Melanie, what are you gonna do?
I'm gonna hit her with an Eldritch Blast.
Stunning.
2 of them, technically. Dirty 20 for the first one. And 22 for the second.
Stunning, you do.
Oh, of course. It's gonna be 1 point of damage on the first one.
Oh, great. Still something.
And 10 on the second. So
Nice.
11 total points.
No, that's great. All right. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
All right, it is time for the witch. So she is been barraged. She has been pelted, and she is angry. You can see her purple eyes are just flooded with rage as she's like trying to fix up her mussed up pink hair, as she's like trying to put the curls back to rights. And then she lifts up her hands in a sweeping motion over her head, and you see 2 pocky spears. Like the pocky sticks, you know, the strawberry flavored pocky sticks. Yes, those are spears now. They are not treats, they are tricks. And she is going to aim them at. One is going to be thrown at Vesta for keeping her trapped in her spot. And that is going to hit you with a 17. And
17. Oof.
and you are going to take 7 points of, oh, never mind, you're going to take 9 points of piercing damage. The next one is going to be aimed at V, and she is going to summon her Pocky Stick, and that is going to not hit you with only a 16. However, next, she is going to be infuriated, and she's going to kneel down low to the ground and touch her palms to the iron floor, and she's going to say, Arise, my gummy bears, arise and destroy them! And suddenly, you see 5 different colored gummy bears spring forth from the floor as if they are crawling their way out from the earth itself. And they all are coming to charge at you. There are 5 in total. And the gummy bears are going to run, 1 at each of you, but 2 on Melanie. And they are all going to attempt to attack your ankles by biting you. Their little gummy bear teeth are going to be sticky and uncomfortable.
Oh, they're little? They're like little?
They're
I
like
pictured, full-size bears.
No, they're like little gummy bears. So Vesta, you are going to be hit. And then also for Tobias, I need 1 more d20. Tobias is hit.
What?
In fact,
even with even being hidden?
Oh, disadvantage, you are correct.
Oh, thank God. I'm not losing Tobias. He's got a mission.
No, it still hits.
Oh.
So in fact, all of you are going to be taking some biting damage from these little gummy bears. Oh, and then also Melanie only won. One of the gummy bears is like, oops, I missed you. Just like charging in, they both get in the way of like pushing each other to bite at your guys' ankles. So that is 9 points of damage on Melanie. That is 6 points of damage on Vesta. That is 6 points of damage on Tobias. And that is 4 points of damage on V. All these little gummy bears are just circling around your ankles and doing little bitings. And that's the witch's turn. Top of the order, Vesta.
Well, you can't play nice, huh? And Vesta is going to say and command Grundy as a bonus action. He's going to say, buddy, go after these bears for me, please. And will scurry around the gummy bear, not leaving the combat range. Mm-hmm. And because I forgot that I have 2 attacks per turn, gonna take 2 arrows and attempt to fire at the witch.
Yeah. Okay. So we'll do your dragon has 1 attack. You have 2 attacks.
Yes, correct. It says here that it goes like right after me in initiative. For features and traits, and it just has a bite attack. For the first one, I'm going to do sharpshooter to add a penalty of -5, so I might possibly have a +10 to the damage roll.
Okay.
So that is going to be... Oh, brain math, please. That is going to be 12 plus 11 minus 5. So 23 minus 5.
28? 18.
18?
18 hits.
Okay. And for the second attack roll, I'm not going to do sharpshooter. That one is going to be another 18. 19. 8 plus 11.
Both hit.
13 piercing damage for the first one.
Okay.
And 8 points of piercing for the second one. And Grundy's going to tower over this thing, kind of turn its head, and his stomach is going to start growling and is going to try to chomp one of these gummy bears.
Yeah. Roll to hit.
Ooh, that's cocked. Cocked again?
Cocked.
Excuse me. Can't. 18 plus 7, 25.
Yep, that hits.
So this is going to take 5 points of piercing and 1 point of lightning.
You literally eat the gummy bird. I mean gummy bear. It's not a gummy bird. You eat the gummy bear. Grundy just like snaps the gummy bear up and just like eats it and swallows, and it's a delicious little gummy bear. Tastes like orange.
That's a good wobble.
Stunning.
That's all Vesta can do.
Nice. All right, V.
I'm gonna throw the gummy bear at another gummy bear.
You're gonna try. Okay. Roll a sleight of hand to pick up the gummy bear.
Okay.
You did
Did
not.
you get another nat 20?
Did you roll another?
What?
What is happening?
Okay,
What?
well, you definitely pick up the gummy bear. It's squirming relentlessly. It's the green one, and it's trying to gnaw at your hand as you're trying to like pick it up. And then you can roll to hit one of the other gummy
Actually,
bears.
I'm not even gonna throw it at another gummy bear. I'm gonna throw it at the witch.
Okay. Roll to hit.
It's a 19.
Yes, the 19 hits.
How much damage do I roll?
To hit someone with a gummy bear? A squishy gummy bear? But it has, I mean, it wouldn't, maybe a d4.
Okay.
Because it's like, it's equivalent to the red vine, right? Like, because it's not going to try and bite her. It's just being thrown
Alright,
at
that's
her.
5 total. Does
Okay.
she take any damage? Who is taking damage from this?
Oh, 100%. The gummy bear is dead. Like, the gummy bear, like, hits her and explodes into a sticky mess. And in fact, because you killed this gummy bear right beside her, it is now a sticky mess on the floor, and her speed is halved again.
So I gain
So she
9
can't move.
temp HP.
Nice.
Nice.
She is sticky now for her first turn.
I have my movements. How far away is Tobias?
Huh? That's a good question. Tobias, where did you kind of plop yourself?
I'm right next to the witch.
Okay,
I'm hanging out with her.
you're 5 feet away from the witch.
I'm just gonna walk to Tobias and attempt to pick up as the gummy bear. So
Okay, roll another sleight of hand.
It's not a nat 20. We're not doing that again. It is a 17.
Oh my god.
I rolled a 10. I have a plus 7. It's not that impressive.
Yeah. You pick up the gummy bear and you're holding it as it's trying to snap at you.
Throw it at the witch again.
You're gonna have disadvantage though because you're in melee range now.
Oh, right. Can I just beat the witch with it then? Instead of throwing it?
You can try. Roll an attack.
Hey, guys.
I'd like to mention that other than the bush, Fee has not used any weapons or fists or anything.
Oh
That is
my
amazing.
god.
Another nat 20.
How many is that now?
What is going
How
on?
many is that? 5?
The gummy bear is a D4.
Okay.
Doubled. Holy crap.
Oh my god.
So I just double the dice, right?
What?
For
It's just the gummy bear is a D4 while you're like pelting her with it.
perfect. Anything for the nat 20.
Oh yeah. Nat 20, you double damage.
Okay. So
So 2d4.
so let's do. It's 7. What's the
It's
damage?
7.
So,
Totally.
Okay. And the gummy bear explodes again on her. She's sticky and yucky.
Just to be clear, there were 5 gummy bears.
And now there's
now
2.
I'm done.
Both of them are still engaged with Melanie.
What a wild ride.
I'm done.
Okay. So what else are you doing? Are you
Oh,
anything
no.
else?
I'm done. That's it.
Okay.
He looks
Okay.
very relaxed. Very nonchalant.
Okay. Tobias, what are you gonna do?
I will attack. I'll pop up. Pop my. I feel like it's that like the like really animated when like a little thing like pops up and is like straight X. And he's like yee, and then just try to like slash her with my rapier.
Okay.
Oh. Hey Sam,
Yeah.
take a wild guess.
Did you get a nat 20?
Yeah.
Okay. Double
And I
damage.
have sneak attack.
Yep. Plus double damage. But you don't do
So,
double damage on the sneak attack, you just do it on the attack.
Aw, really?
Yeah.
Isn't it double everything?
Nope. Dem's the rules.
Heartbreaking. You just don't let me have any fun.
Trinity, I let you homebrew Tobias the fucking bunt cake.
You are the one who pitched Tobias the butt cake.
That's true.
That was
Tobias
not me.
was my brain.
Okay, it's 8, 6, 14, 15, 23 points of slashing.
Stunning.
Fuck this bitch. And I literally can't do anything. Shocking enough, a 10th level rogue can't really do anything but hide and sneak attack. So I'm gonna hide again.
Okay.
Oh god. It's still a 24.
Yeah. Yeah, you hid. You are disguised.
I'm gone, dude.
Disappeared.
Nope.
And that is Tobias's turn. The witch is looking super fucked up. She's looking on her last legs. She's real messy. She is sticky. She is disgruntled. She is famished. She is upset. And she is going to try to throw some banana flambés. She's gonna try to throw banana flambés at Vesta and Melanie because it is ranged. So she's just gonna try to like do that. So can I have Melanie and Vesta make a dexterity saving throws?
Seven.
7? Okay.
Yeah.
12. I'm sorry. You're getting pelted with hot, burning banana flambe.
Lovely.
Oh.
And each of you is going to take... Vesta, you're going to be taking 10 points of fire damage. And...
Ouchies.
Melanie, you're going to be taking 13 points of fire damage. And then, Melanie, the gummy bears are also going to be trying to attack you.
Oh my god.
By biting at your ankles. One's an at 20, one's an 18, so both of those are gonna hit. And the gummy bears are... Oh, that's the wrong dice. These two, and then I need to just roll because I lost my third one. So that is 13 plus 10 is 23 points of piercing damage from the gummy bears.
Jesus.
Cool.
That was the nat 20.
On a scale of 1 to 100, how's Melanie feeling right now?
11.
Hey!
Oh god.
That's okay. The witch is going to be so angry, and she's going to be glaring at all of you, and she's going to say, "It is time for you to be cured, salted, and baked!" Ah! And now it's Vesta's turn.
Vesta's going to cock her head and say, "What? What? And how did you make this?" Yeah, I'm not even gonna. I was gonna take 2 more arrows and try to shoot, and as we'll also say, "Help out Melanie," to Grundy. So Grundy is gonna trot over and try to bite one as well, but Vesta will roll these TX. The first one I'm gonna do sharpshooter. That one. Oh no, that's not a natural one. That's a 7. It's a lot better than what I was thinking. I doubt it hits though. 18 minus 5. 14.
No.
Okay. For the second attack, that one is going to be a 30 to hit.
Oh, yes.
As Grundy's reaction is going to use infused strikes when another creature within 30 feet of the drake hits a creature with a weapon attack, and it can infuse the essence with a d6 of lightning.
Fantastic.
So I am going to try how much d8. Oh gosh, okay. Wow. 6, 11 points of piercing and 2 points of lightning.
Okay.
And for Grundy, add one of these gummy bears. It's going to be to hit 17 plus. Oh gosh, I have to go back to Grundy's sheet. 17 plus 3, dirty 20.
Yep, the kit's the gummy bear.
5 plus 5 points of piercing plus 3 points of lightning for this gummy bear.
And the gummy bear explodes, just like poof, into a gelatinous mess on this floor. And Shepherd,
Grundy will yes.
describe how you killed the witch.
Ah!
The structural integrity of this whole place is off. What are you doing? Why are you here? And he's gonna let go of that one arrow, and it's gonna fly through. And is is going to. I'd like to hit through the chest, and just kind of stick her to the wall as the brambles kind of push and tear along the sides as she flies backward.
Yeah, and she just goes, "What a world! What a world! I'm melting!" And she dies. The gummy bear, the last standing gummy bear, explodes at your feet. And as you defeat the witch, the gingerbread house starts to shake and rumble. The walls begin to crack and fall all around you. As the structure falls away, you find yourself standing in the rubble of the gingerbread house in the room you originally entered from. It's as if you were never down in a secret iron basement at all. The sun is streaming down, and the birds are still chirping happily. Everything feels like it was a dream. It just like there's no residue of the horrors that you just endured. The iron doors were left behind. The gingerbread door and the rug are all that remains.
Take walls. Take pieces of the walls.
I'm taking the curtains.
Yeah, you can take pieces.
Taking anything.
You know what? Just roll a sleight of hand for, like, looting.
Sure.
spite of looting.
Wow, I've had my first, like, kind of average 14.
Yeah, so you get one of the, like, sugar window panes. You get the back of the rocking chair. You get a, like, 5-foot square of, like, wall that is a gingerbread wall. And from the roof, you get a single shingle of frosted gingerbread.
Nice. Hold on. Are the two we came for, actually?
I was gonna say. Hula hoop.
Yeah.
Galleyway. What's going on? Are you still alive?
Hedel and Gronsel are there, and they start walking towards the path. To kind of, like, look back at the destruction that just occurred.
Hubble and Grande, you guys okay?
Yeah.
I think Tobias is standing on the highest point he can stand on in the rubble, and is just, like as regal as he physically can. He's like, this is what happens when you mess with the BGAMK. The Gamp.
McGamp. Stunning.
Yeah. I'm gonna walk over to Melanie and say, you did so. Thank you for healing all of us. I think I should return the favor. I'm gonna cast Healing Wounds at 2nd level. You're gonna get back 9 minus 1, 8 points of 8 points of healing.
Oh, thank you. I'm a little tired.
Well, Hitty and Giggle Rap, I suppose we should get you back to your parents, shouldn't we?
Oh, no. Absolutely not. After all of this, we're not going back. You can tell our parents that, like, we just didn't make it. Like, tell them the witch ate us to, like, we didn't make it. We're not going back. We're not going back.
You're going back.
We're not going back.
I will carry you back.
I think you need to learn a little bit of what is it? Communication. I think you need to communicate.
Oh no, we're not going. We're just gonna leave. This is the perfect opportunity. They're gonna think that we're dead, and they're just like not even gonna. Well, what are you doing? What are you doing? Roll a strength.
Okay.
For both of them.
That's fine. It's a 19 and a 20.
Okay. Yeah, you just fling them both over your shoulders. They're sort of like, their fingers are sort of like scraping on the ground because they are quite tall. They are 30-year-old full-grown people. Yep. And you're just like walking them back.
Alright, so here's how this is gonna go. I'm taking you back, they're going to see you're alive, and then you're going to talk to them. I'm not letting them keep you there either. I understand personal freedoms. I will help you through the conversation. But dear fuck, you're having it.
I don't want to deal with this. I don't like conflict.
I want to walk backwards in front of V and be like, okay, but listen to this, all right? I go in first, right? And I tell the baker that their children are dead. And I make the baker cry.
Okay.
And then you can come in with the kids. How's that work?
Sure.
Does that work fine?
Yeah.
Yeah!
I see no downsides.
I'm running.
I'm walking at my normal pace.
I am running.
So you all make it back into the town and go straight to the baker's house. And Tobias, take it away.
I think he like slams the door open and is like, oh my god! Oh my god!
What has happened?
They're dead! They're all dead! Everybody's dead!
You see their faces just drop and they start to tear up and they're like ready to bawl and they're like, What do you mean? What do you mean they're dead?
Everybody's dead. There's blood everywhere. Carnage all over the place.
What?
We barely
Carnage?
made it out of there.
What? Ah!
Oh! Wait. Never mind. They're fine. They're probably outside.
I'll walk in.
What?
Hi. These aren't children.
They're our children.
These are not children.
But they're our children.
Yeah, but you,
They are in fact young
you
adults.
kind of insinuated that they were
They're not
actual
even young.
children.
They're not even.
They're just
But
adults. They're not even young adults. They're just full adults.
But they're our babies. Oh,
No,
our
move out.
babies are home safe. What?
No, they're moving out. I'm actually here to help them move out.
And
We're gonna take their stuff and go.
you
We're gonna
can
take their part of the straw, and we're gonna go.
you can hear Hedel and Gronsel just be like, we actually don't have any stuff other than our baskets, and that's in the rubble at the place. So
Alright, I'll buy you new
yeah, we
stuff.
can take our straw.
No, leave
You
the
will?
straw.
Worlds?
I'll buy you new You're going to my house.
Are we still getting that 30 gold? Because we can pool money to get them actual clothing and stuff.
Okay. Well, we're not gonna deny you that you are getting your reward because you did bring them home, even though you're taking them away from us again. But here's your 30 golds, and if you didn't find the pears, that's too bad. How could they leave us?
Oh, we actually found the pears before we found your kids.
Yeah.
Oh, then that was your prize.
I'm leaving. And V walks out the door with the kids, quote unquote.
Fantastic. So you get your 30 gold and you leave the premises, though Tobias, you distinctly notice that on the counter the baker's wife was in fact decorating a fresh baked batch of gingerbread people. You walk out the door and you leave, and you go and begin to teach these adults how to exist outside and deal with conflict.
Tobias is trying to set the bakery on fire.
Okay, you can roll. I don't know. Let's roll for arson.
And am I proficient in it?
Roll for sleight of hand.
I actually am proficient in that. That's a 12.
No, you don't
I'm
set
not
the bakery
proficient
on
in
fire.
I'm just like striking two stones together at the base of the door.
So we leave Tobias striking two stones trying to burn down the bakery. And everyone walks off back to their daily routines or whatever you're doing. What are you doing?
V is teaching these kids, these adults, how to be assassins.
Oh, fantastic.
That's it.
I think Vesta would supervise the actions of Tobias just to make sure that what he does isn't going to make him go to jail, but enough that people are going to know, but can't really do anything about it.
Stunning.
Beauty.
And Melanie?
Melanie would probably teach the kids how to garden so they can feed themselves.
Perfect. So we leave our adventurers trying to start fires, overseeing against prison, teaching assassins, and gardening. And that's where we're gonna end this episode. Thank you guys so much.
Thank you.
Beauty.
What an adventure.
Chaos.